You're listening to Red Pill 78. I am the Corruption Detector, and this is your Red Pill News. This is a special 17th day of March episode. We're going to do just a quick one with the updates for the posts today. Now, what would the 17th day of the month be if we didn't cover the posts? The first post right here, 3097, POTUS retweets our favorite Anon follower on March 17th. What a proof. And our favorite Anon says, what day is today? How much more obvious can we make it? And then the next post, 3098, reposting that post saying, retweet many for plausible deniability, March 17th. Message to us. Here is the post itself. It's in relation to Judge Jeanine getting kicked off the air. It's VB Nationalist says, we have to fight back. They have not let up on President Trump nor his supporters since they lost. They are losers. We are winners. President Trump calls on Fox News to bring back Jeanine Pirro. Look at that. 17th day. Next post, message to Anons, we are with you. The Anon just says, Anons! Her favorite Anon responds, WRWY, we are with you. Next, post 3100. This is related to the incident that happened in NZ over this past weekend. Remember, JP had the 14 and the fish on his hand, and we have the 14 and the fish on the instrument used in that horrible incident. Our favorite Anon says, what does a dog do when he or she has a bone? Did he have a therapist? Who paid for his travel to the Middle East? What does a dog do when he or she has a bone? A dog digs. And that's what Anons do best. Now, we know that JP just happened to be in NZ just prior to this event. So, the next post, 3101, is a thread about that very, very thing. Burn Notice. This is great. I used to watch that show. Thread. Podesta touring Australia and NZ. John Podesta has just completed an Australian speaking tour on 7th of March, 2019. There has been very little media coverage. He is now offering huge support for the current prime minister, while also warning of likely future cyber attacks. He called NZ a big, juicy target. That's interesting language. Being so far away from the U.S., Skippy mustered up the courage to rip apart Trump's reputation to this New Zealand audience. Very special, Skippy. This is a good example of a treasonous spirit. Darkness will be exposed by its disregard for authority and due process. He references Five Eyes in the article above is also extremely interesting given the pending FISA declassification. He rounded out the tour, reminding us of the danger of social media as being fake news. He also gave the world another reminder about the total nonsense of the CPP story. You can't make this stuff up. 6 days after calling NZ a big juicy target, there is a horrible attack. It could all be nothing, but something smells really, really off here. Our favorite Anon also got involved, warning of large attacks in coming days in post 3077. And Anon asked about this NZ attack, and our favorite Anon responds with a chilling response. It was not big enough to take over the headlines, from post 3078. And it starts. He has an embedded tweet from my friend the Speaker 2018. Sean King tweeted out that the New Zealand mosque attack said his manifesto that he admires Donald Trump because Trump is a symbol of renewed WI and common purpose. And that is the end of the thread. Well, there have been a couple of posts in the meantime since I refreshed my screen. Next here is the speech from Ronald Reagan, "We must fight." Next is a repost of that Donald Trump retweet from VB Nationalist. And it says, we have to fight back. A quote from VB Nationalist themselves. Next, we have a tweet from real Donald Trump. And our favorite Anon quotes, keep fighting. To the people that got you there, keep fighting for Tucker. And fight hard for Judge Jeanine. Your competitors are jealous. They all want what you've got. Number one. Don't hand it to them on a silver platter. They can't beat you. You can only beat yourselves. Next, we have the definition of a patriot and the definition of a traitor from our favorite Anon in a post from February 21st of 2018. A patriot is a person who loves, supports, and defends his or her country and its interests with devotion. Or a person who regards himself or herself as a defender, especially of individual rights, against presumed interference by the federal government. A traitor is a person who betrays another, a cause, or any trust. Or a person who commits treason by betraying his or her country. And here, lastly, post 3106, we have a beautiful image of a tree, half burnt away, it looks like, and half the other in light. So dark to light. Beautiful. Also, my friend Military Mom 17, or Military Mom 171 with the @ on Twitter, sent this little nugget over to me, reminding me that 1 year ago today, our favorite Anon said USMC activated, US 3. Now, does that mean that this is actually for today? I don't know. Any Marines out there know anything they want to tell us? Now, after the good versus evil post, now, the next image is of a flag. It looks like it's taken as a picture of a computer screen. Looks to me like that because of the way that this image is distorted up here. It says 1775. That's the title of the image. The Revolutionary War began April 19th, 1775. Next, post number 3108. Patriots are in control. It is a screen capture of Donald Trump's recent tweet at 7:04 p.m., Make America Great Again, and then QAnon76 posted below that, Be proud, patriots. Today, like in 2016, you are, in one united voice, rising up to defend this great nation. Today, like in 2016, you are, in one united voice, protecting the freedoms in which so many have died to provide. And there is a link to that status. And our favorite Anon asks, Jack, who has the real control? Can you remove the top comments? And next, Jack Dorsey showed his hand. Thanks for playing, Jack. Showing your hand was the intended target. The strike, I think that means supposed to be strike, will be fast. Shall we play a game? And then our favorite Anon corrects it and says that, yes, strike, on the move. This happened. There it is. It's still there. If you'll notice, you see who's missing? The notorious brothers that are always at the top comments on Donald Trump's tweets are gone. The Krasenstein brothers. They are no longer anywhere to be found. They lost their blue check marks the other day, and it wasn't long after our favorite Anon called them out as being part of an operation in which Jack was involved. Look, now all the top comments are what they always should have been. Patriots. Except for this girl. That tweet counts as your resignation letter. Whatever. Yo, Jack, Q is trolling you. Better start playing nice because Q Nation is about to steamroll your surrender. It's over. Where we go one, we go all. Excellent. Well, guys, that's it for the post for tonight. I want to thank everyone for joining me. As always, this has been Red Pill 78. I am the Corruption Detector, and this was your Red Pill News.